They did it. They put a light here. Finally. Very cool. That's very different now. Well, we really needed that. Hello, welcome to the internet. Boy, have I got a few things to say to you. So one thing, that intersection, I used to go through it every morning to get to the gym when I lived somewhere else. And that did not have lights. And one entrance or one ramp was so bad that in the Mustang, when the right went from red to green, if I hit the gas, it would just spin in place because the incline was so steep. So they fixed that. They added a light because that intersection gets really busy. And last time I went through there, I was going through it on this bike when it was incomplete, under construction, but I guess it's done now. I haven't seen it in like a couple months because I moved and I haven't been out this way. I'm coming out this way because there's another area that's under construction that I wanted to go through. I drove by with the Mustang the other day. I've been going out just driving the car, and I went by there and I was like, I want to take this bike out there and see what's completed. So that's where I'm heading out today. According to the map up ahead, it's still closed, but not for me. So the thing I wanted to mention most is that there was no Finally Friday last week, and there was one. I recorded it and I was very happy with it. I was so happy in the video. I was so happy to show it. I rode my Super Duke to Colorado over the weekend, and I recorded a video with myself starting the ride home so you could see the mountains behind me and then the winding tree path on the way out. It was awesome. I was very happy with it. Later, when I stopped, I realized that the microphone was not inside my helmet. Instead, it was sticking out and it was clamped in the visor, and the helmet just sticking out like this. So for the whole video, all you can hear is wind. That's it. It's like, well, it's trash then. Can't use that. That freaking sucks. And I was so discouraged by that I didn't even want to re-record. I was just like, nope, everything's ruined. I'm such a sour sport about it. I just, no, this is no. We're gonna take a weekend of silence for this video that died. So like, I'll just cool down, record my video next week, and complain about it then. Okay, so I kind of have a rule. Let's see, it's just after 5 o'clock, so maybe the rule is allowed, but I don't go into construction zones during business hours because I don't want to go through a street that's being worked on if there's guys there working on it. You know, that's like, I don't want to get in their way. But it is after 5. I don't see anybody. And no one else is probably going to see me or care. So, oh, no, that machine's running right there. The machine's running. Which means there's probably a guy in the truck. There's not a guy in the truck. Well, there's a guy somewhere. There's a machine or something running down that way. I'll peek. There's a car. Oh, he just probably doesn't work here. If he does, what's he gonna do? Chase me in his economy car? I'm not gonna ride down the whole way. There's a guy out there, and there's a truck. So, man, I wish I could see the bridge. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in a neighborhood right by that bridge, and I'll look at it from that side. So I got back from my trip last week. Thank goodness I went. It was tough. Most long rides are tough, but I'm very happy I did it. Don't regret it. I had a good time. I had a really good time. So much so that on the ride back, I was already thinking about when I'm going to ride back out there. I think I'm going to do that same exact trip again in the fall. So in a couple months, I think I'll do it again. But when I got back, time to get the Duker serviced. So I dropped it off at the shop last week. I don't know when I'll get it back, but I would have taken it out today. I think I can get in this way. I would have taken it out today, but I don't have it, so I have this. Like, well, that's okay because I wanted to explore these construction areas. So let's see, what was I getting done? The Duker uses a fob, which does have a key in it, and you need the key to like open the seat and stuff. But the key part of the fob, the actual physical key, snapped off. So that sucks. So it's just a fob. So I had to. I don't have to buy a replacement. I have a spare emergency key, which is just the physical key. But I want to keep that. I want to keep a spare in my home in case my keys get lost. Because as it is, if my keychain with those two things, the fob and the key, if that gets lost, I'm screwed. So, unfortunately, the fob, if you want to buy it, it's like $300. And I already bought one for that bike because I already lost a key. So this is the second $300 key I bought for that bike. So stupid. So I'm gonna have the replacement spare set up for that bike. Needs an oil change. The front brakes have done this stupid thing for the longest time. Oh, this is no good. This is going to be like really close to where I was anyway. I'm going to go a bit deeper in the neighborhood. The front brakes have been doing this stupid thing for a long time. I'll complain about it more when I get back. Oh, a few other things. But it needs maintenance. I don't know what happened. I've been having brain farts lately. Like last night I was at a car meet and someone asked me to pop the hood of my Mustang. I was like, sure. I spent 60 seconds trying to find and remember where the heck the latch was, and it was right in front of me. It just blended in. I just couldn't, it's supposed to be here, and it was there. I just couldn't see what was right in front of me. Oh shoot, I was some kind of brain fart about the bike. I don't remember. Oh, I'll come back to that. This is not the exit I want to be at, but you can peek over at the road. There's a guy right there. See, this guy's out there working. This is why I don't do this during day hours. Like, you go out at night, you can do whatever you want. And I was going to come out tonight, closer to evening. The weather would have been better, but two things. One, the weather is fine now. It's like 84, which is great compared to how it's been. It's actually just nice. And secondly, I was impatient. I was just pacing around like, oh, I can't wait till night. I might as well just go now. So, you don't live there. What the heck? I spend so much time in these neighborhoods. Like, I'll tell you where you live. That car just pulled out of a driveway, drove up like 5 houses, and then pulled into another driveway. I'm like, nah, that's suspicious. I don't know what's going on there. People have been asking me, where the heck is the Jeep? And I answer, I don't know. Like, I actually, I know where it is. I just don't know when I'm gonna get it back. It's been over 3 months, dude. I was gonna say I should get it back anytime now, but I've been thinking that for a while, so I really don't know. But what I do know this: I'm gonna get rid of the Mustang. I've been meaning to for months. You probably know that, but I keep holding on to it because I don't have the Jeep back yet. And as long as I don't have the Jeep and no car, it's a good enough reason to hold on to it. But the reason I want to get rid of it is because I don't need it. Well, I don't need it if I have the Jeep, which I don't. So I do know this: when I get the Jeep back, the car is gone. So the last days with the car are here. Oh man, look at all these cars and witnesses. I can potentially get called up on the stand to point at me and say I did a no-no. All right, I guess I can't go out there. I'll just take a look. Well, that's different. These actual concrete roads here that connect to those, these weren't here. Where's the bridge? Well, I can still get to the bridge. How do I get to the bridge? There's a couple ways to get to the bridge area. That's what I really want to see, is how well the bridge has come along. On the way over here, I saw a park, and I remember I hadn't been there since I was a kid, and I instinctively wanted to take the motorcycle up there and just putt around the grass and the trails and just try to quickly visually scout it and take it all in. I would love to do that, but you're not supposed to take this motorcycle, even though it's just an e-bike, whatever. You're not supposed to do that. I could get in trouble if anyone saw me doing it. So it's daytime and I couldn't do it. It's like, shoot, I would love to just go anywhere besides someone's house or lawn. I wouldn't do that. Last year when I first had it, you can do it at night or after dark when people aren't out at the parks. And then if you do go through the park at night, someone sees you, they can't make out the vehicle because it's a Ninja, you know, boom. Okay, that was trying to do a wheelie, but I was going too fast, didn't have enough torque. You can do this stuff at night. So like, there's a walking trail out behind here. I foolishly did it once during the day, going, this is great, these paths are huge and fun, and then I went right by a couple. Not like I was going fast or anything, there was no danger. I just realized when I went by them, I was like, yeah, I guess they could call the police and the police would come. The police have nothing to do out here, so I need to not get in trouble. But you can kind of see, maybe not, there's a black path that goes behind into those trees, and like instinctively I want to go explore, but I can't. Okay, so yeah, this way leads to the bridge, and I'm not taking that road because two things: I don't feel comfortable with the dirt in my gear, and there are people working up there. But this road will go to a bridge which will go over, where will it go? It goes over something. They have a bridge for some reason. If I go into one of these neighborhoods, look at all this dust. Where'd that come from? I was stuck behind a car earlier, driving in a construction zone, trying to wipe the dirt off, and they were kicking up dust in my face. I'm like, great, I got time and I got battery. If I want to go explore more, I'm gonna instinctively head back this way. See that trail? They even have dashed yellow lines in it to direct traffic. Like, I really want to go on that sometime this summer before winter. I'm gonna take this bike out there at night. That's one reason why I really wish I had a DC kill switch, so I could just turn all the lights off and still drive. be perfectly invisible, perfectly invisible. All you'd hear is a little electric whirring, like, what is that? And you'd see something go by quickly, but in the dark. Hey, another bridge. That is creepy and new. What does that connect to? This stuff fascinates me. Very interesting. I remember it just used to be a big dirt pit, and then they're building a bridge over there. Well, that would be another place to go to at night. Very fun. So these houses are like our castles. They're just big houses. I can't remember where I was. I wasn't very far from here. I happened to see the biggest garaged house I'd ever seen. It was 4 double door garages. So like there's 4 singles. It was 4 doubles. I was like, good grief. I was not 8-car garage, 8-door car garage, because it could be taller or it could be deeper than 8 cars. But 8-door car garage. Oh my gosh. I was like, good grief. It's just weird to think that, well, not just that houses like that exist, that's not so hard to believe, but out here in my little town, I mean, not really in my town, but the town over, but where I grew up, freaking, this is the kind of stuff you see in movies. It doesn't seem real, at least not so close to home, but it's neat to see.
I don't know where I'm going now. Join me. I don't know. We could hop the curb together, and none would be the wiser.
If those cars weren't coming, I would totally go up there, but I just don't. You never know if one of these is going to be a Debbie Downer or a Karen and see me and make it their life's mission to ruin someone else's life and get my plate, and they have nothing else to do, no problems. You know, you never know. I usually don't risk it. I think this is a loop. Yes, I think. Yeah, that's it. That's the loop. I haven't been on this loop in over a year. I might as well just take it really quick. It's like a minute-long loop. Now, what's this? This is new. This is all new. You can see it's new right here. Huh. Hey, if you've made it this far in the video and you're still listening, I think it'd be a good opportunity to shout out myself. Me and my best friend do a podcast called The Listening Show. It's also on YouTube if you want to watch us sit there and speak, so you can watch us while you listen if you want. But if not, you can listen to it anywhere. I'll go ahead and link it down below. The Listening Show, our podcast, if you want to listen to me talk more than you already do. You're welcome to. I haven't mentioned that in like months, so yeah, good enough time to mention it. I'm going to Quick Trip instinctively. It's so weird. I'm like a zombie in a game, and if the player gets close enough to me, I sense where the player is, and then suddenly, magnet, I gotta go that way. So I'm like a zombie, and then if there's a Quick Trip, I know where it is. I must go to Quick Trip. Oh, I should have gone through there. I should have. Up in that parking lot, I saw a GT350R, the 50th anniversary one, I believe, but it was with the exception of maybe 2 more that I did not confirm were GT350Rs, aside from this one, it's the only one that I've actually seen besides mine. I've only ever seen that one in person. They're so rare.
Traffic has been detected up ahead. Are you sure whatever you're doing is worth it? Beach.
I was like, is that a cop? Like, nope, he's got shorts. Motorcycle cops do not wear shorts. They do wear short sleeves, but not shorts. I just remembered the sneaky way to get into Quick Trip. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Probably won't do it because there's so many cars. I don't want to get spotted, but I mean, shoot, it's such a fun way to do it. My impulses are telling me to take the super secret sneaky way. We're doing it, boyos. Yoinkers. Whoop. See, it's not a big deal. It's probably like 2 cars behind me going, what's that guy doing? And then the rest of them don't give a crap, as they should, because I'm not doing nothing to nobody. And instead of taking 3 right turns, take 1 right turn, and I am here, all done. Well, that's it. I just realized, now that I'm here, it's a good place to stop the video, get a little bit of juice for the bike, and a little bit of water for me. So, well, I'm very sorry about the Finally Friday last week, and you not being able to see Colorado. It really bummed me out. But we'll try again in 2 months. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.